Welcome. When you see in this video, this message is meant for you for today. Today's reading, I want to focus on the aspect of a changing world and how we shouldn't change with it, but change for the better for ourselves and for our loved ones. So, using our oracle deck, your feelings are valid. We'll get a central message for you for today. So give me one card, please. Optimism. We have to stay optimistic about this life that we have now. We have to stay optimistic about change that is happening in the world, the uncertainty of the world. We have to have a constant acceptance of our changes. With the Rider-Waite Smith deck, we'll get a message. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords with optimism. I believe this has to do with, even though life is full of struggle and life is full of so much unwanted aspects, we have to remember what is the most important thing in our lives, and our lives can make other people's lives better, or it can make it worse. We can make our own lives better, or we can make it worse. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We are not sure right now in the world that we live in where we should put our trust, where we should invest our trust, where we should put our important things and moments and memories in life. Where is the safest for all of those listed? Where can we put our trust and our understanding of life? The Ten of Cups. Very family orientated. The one thing that we can trust and believe in is our family, and now I'm talking about the chosen family, the family that you choose to stay with, the family that you want to live with, and that you want a connection with, a strong bond, a strong emphasis in trust and remembering the most in life. That is where we should put our trust in. It's the people that are always there for us and who will help us through life. With the world and all of the fear, Five of Pentacles is the fear that we are experiencing, the fear of being let out or being forced into something that we don't want to be a part of, something that we don't want to be associated with. It's going to be a cold time that we are all going through. There are so much things that will happen, and fear is that easy to take over, and fear is very manipulative, and once we install the element of fear into a community, into a group of people, we There are people who will manipulate it towards their will so that they can control much easier. Putting fear into people. But the sun, literally, the sun will shine again. We will return to a phase, a moment where everything is great again and where everything makes sense again. We will return to a time where life wasn't this difficult and life isn't this unpredictable. But one thing that we can predict is the sun will come up again. We will return to a time where everything just makes sense. But the important thing here is do not let fear take over. Because once there is fear, there is control. And once there is control, there is disorder. It doesn't make sense, but people who understand how life can be so unpredicted, they will receive this message one when they need it the most. The Ace of Pentacles. We have to stay optimistic about new opportunities coming our way. Everything that is now being destroyed is making space for better and greater things to have happen. We just don't have to force it right now. We just have to wait for it to happen. Wait our time, or wait for your moment. Wait for the moment. There is a promise of newness. The Knight of Wands. We have to be brave. We all have to be brave in times of uncertainty and of unsureness. We have to be brave and be willing to fight for what is right. And you know it's a fact because it rhymes. We have to fight for what is right. We have to fight against the wrong, and we have to work even harder to correct the wrong. There is new opportunities coming, but we have to make space for new opportunities, and by doing that we have to fight for what is right. Fight and speak up for those who don't have a voice or who are busy being overruled. The Empress. It's our duty as spiritualists, as pagans, as witches, as anybody who understands the law of nature, who understands the gravity of life and what we can do. It's our task to bring back the order and the system that has been placed in it. The system that has been placed is protecting only a certain amount of people. Then we have to come a strong community of people who are like-minded, who see and feel the same way, have to go and not create but help a system that is busy failing. The Queen of Wands. You ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do in this world full of uncertainty and unsureness? I do not feel as powerful as I should. I do not feel as in control as I should. The best that you can do is your best. You have skills, you have talents, you have abilities. You, you don't have to use it, but it's now being requested. The law of nature, nature itself, Mother Nature, is asking us to help and assist in whatever way that we can. A message from Gaia herself, and we have to listen. Do not ignore this message. Help in whatever way you can. Use your voice for those who don't have a voice. See for those who cannot see. Be calm, be collective. Read and listen first before taking action. The Knight of Pentacles. Understand, see the point of view from other people's eyesight, hear from other people's hearing, and then make your choice on what the step further is that you have to do. The King of Wands. You might now feel you do not possess everything that you have to make things better, to create better shit. But at the end of the day, once you sit down and you listen and you talk, you have an open conversation, more of the world's problems and issues can be solved if we just take a moment to listen, to understand, to feel, and to have this open hearted conversation. That is where the secret lies for change and staying optimistic. We have to allow open hearted conversations to flow. We do not talk about hate and distrust and dishonesty. We are talking about unity, peace, and love in a world that sees that and sees all of this as weakness. That is where our true strength comes from. From people's doubts and people's disrespect is where we find our solid ground to move forward. We have to be smart. We have to be smart about our next moves that we make. The Seven of Swords isn't being sneaky, it's being smart. It's making the right moves at the right time. We cannot just charge in and hope for the best. We have to plan. By planning, I mean sitting down, reconnecting with yourself, understanding the situation a whole lot better than what other people are thinking they are doing. Once you enter a level of understanding and connection with unconscious world, we form a connection, a bond with the answers. Then the Seven of Wands, we have to stand up, no longer sit down and just wait. We have to stand up and take action. We have to fight fire with understanding, peace, and unity. But we don't have to do this alone. No one has to do this alone. We can form a strong community, set our differences aside for a greater future to happen. I want want to do a little shadow work for what the future of the world looks like. The Three of Pentacles. There's the answer. Three of Pentacles is connection, understanding, and unity. The answer is taking the time to understand better, taking the time to reflect. The Emperor in reverse. The system that has failed us is our opportunity to improve, to make great again. Now that's not the word, not the phrase I want to use, but to restore it to its original time, its original phase. The Star. We have a golden opportunity for creating a future that we all can be proud of. Once we once we clear the canvas and start anew, we can create whatever we want. The beauty, we can bring back beautifulness, we can bring back happiness, we can bring back a sense of belonging and feeling belonged. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and again, share this video. This is a video that I truly have a strong connection with, and I felt this morning, I woke up this morning with thinking of the world and what is now going on in the world. Today is the 11th of January 2026, and hopefully next year this time we will experience a better future for not just one person or not just for one group, but for everyone. Everyone who belongs to Mother Earth and who feels the struggle. As always, have a wonderful and